Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Fossils and More. Today I don't really have a specific plan, so I think we're just gonna be doing a bit of general work throughout the world. I put an extra chest up for the bark builder DNA items. I'm gonna put tooltips away real quick. The baryonyx from last episode has since grown. I have done a bit of work on the server, primarily just grinding out EMC points for, well, you'll see in a second for what reason. I have gone and started work on an EMC farm to just produce EMC. It's still not really that fast at the moment. I still need to upgrade the components. I think I should put glowstone around these, but I'm not sure. No, I can actually just... Or if I just put a torch on there. Yeah, I mean that does actually help it. Hold on. I'll grab some glowstone blocks. And that's all spots where we're gonna have other components in the machines, so these should be... Okay, that's just not doing much. I don't know, we'll see. We'll get that figured out eventually. I'm mainly just grinding for that off camera, and as long as we're here, it is slowly producing more EMC to get more of that thing built, so... Why are you... Get indoors. Why are both of them out here? So we're gonna go sleep real quick, hold on. I don't want these dudes getting... Yeah, look, it's already happening, okay. Here, there we go. Did he get into the... He's in the baryonyx enclosure. Okay. Perish, you die. You get out of there. Where's the other dude? Is he indoors? I don't know. Yeah, okay, he is. Can you get to the frickin' lab again, dude? Come on. Okay, guess not then. So we're gonna just do a bit of decorating around this area. And I wanted to flatten out, or at least like from like this point and flatten out a bit that way. So I think that's probably what we're gonna be doing. So I'm just gonna grab some dirt. As well as an EMC table. I'll just grab a few stacks. Because I want this to just go on for a bit. I'm thinking of having like an exhibit down here, and then maybe like you can look down from it, you can look down into it from the pathway, and there will be like a bridge going over it or something. It's gonna be quite a bit of terraforming work, but I don't really mind that much. I mean, that's usually the case in worlds like this, is it not? And up here we can maybe build like a small restaurant at some point. Yeah, we're gonna just also quickly fill out this side, and then we'll put in at least we'll put in the path. We could also have like we could do like a little restaurant here, and then maybe like a smaller exhibit for maybe like dodos or something. So I think that would look pretty decent. That'll go to about this point. Gonna level this off right here real quick. Oh. Yeah, eventually we'll get the, like, I don't know what you'd call it. Actually I could just look it up. Yeah, we'll eventually get the gem armor, and you basically get stuff like flight and stuff. It's basically creative flight. We'll also get a transmutation tablet at some point, which is basically an EMC transmutation table that you don't have to put down. So yeah, it'll basically be creative mode at that point, but you know, progression's progression. And Project Eevee is possibly one of, if not the most overpowered mods in the game. But oh well. It's honestly pretty decent for worlds like this to eventually just have basically creative mode like that. Because knowing me, I would eventually get bored a little bit. Considering 99% of the time when I'm playing Minecraft, it is in creative mode. Hold on. There we go. And that actually works out perfectly. Oh. And this part doesn't need to be filled out, that's where the path is going. They're probably gonna eventually get rid of that dig site. But considering we're not anywhere near getting over there at the moment, I'll leave it. Now, I'm thinking of putting either the Allosaurus or Baryonyx down here. Part of me also wants this to be a herbivore exhibit, so I'm not too sure what's gonna be happening there yet. Can I put things? Okay. So one thing Quark doesn't account for, unfortunately. There we go. We'll leave it at that for now. I'm gonna be flattening out that little area. Gallimimus still seems to be doing good. Stuff really hasn't changed much. I mean, the Allosaur and Baryonyx are basically adults now. But like, that was gonna happen eventually, so. Is the Allosaur aggressive? I know the Baryonyx is, but he doesn't seem to be. Oh yeah, I got a Totem of Undying from a raid. Page 13. Oh, he really does just eat anything that once had a pulse. Okay. Good night. Yeah, thank you. This dude will rock my shits if he gets a chance. Oh, that was Philip. Dude, I swear to God, that scared the hell out of me. Thought he opened the door. Okay. My throat's a little sore today. I still have some of this rolling. Okay, this goes into the plants chest. Really need to get some of those going at some point. Actually, I could just do that. I don't know. We'll start with some horse tails. Petrified palm. And we'll go with Tempskia. There we go. We have 2 of each. We'll leave these here. Might be nice to have those for like a museum at some point. Because I'm probably gonna be building that. The baryonyxes are not necessarily loud anymore because I turned down the volume, but yeah, you can hear them from a mile away. We'll grab 2 stacks of this stuff. Another amazing thing about the quark mod, I can just run along here. Okay, we'll just quickly, because the path is going to be going out to at least this point. And over here it might go down and past whatever exhibit will be down here. Okay, I do need to be like standing slightly on top of it. There we go. And we grab the granite halfway, which I really still think this looks great for a path. I did also go to like a nether fortress off camera. Basically just to get some of the materials and stuff. In case we want to at some point build with those. Because I have an idea for an exhibit that utilizes them. I'm sure you have all, or at least a lot of you anyway, have seen that old Jurassic Park map a lot of YouTubers use. I remember when I first played it, I hadn't installed the resource pack, so all the fences were just made out of nether brick. Which, well, I mean, that obviously wasn't the intent of how they were supposed to look. Honestly, over time the look kind of grew on me. Kind of became nostalgic. I never really used it, so I might try doing something like that at some point. We could do that for the baryonyx exhibit down there. Because one side's obviously just going to be natural barrier, so basically a sort of cliff face similar to this. And the other half is... The other's... Another part I want to have like a fence. What the fuck? Okay, Jesus Christ. Scared the hell out of me for a second, admittedly. But yeah, the other part is gonna be like so that will probably be running along there, be a fence that guests would be walking up along. So that's probably how I'm gonna have that look. It's not that complicated of a design, so I might add a few little things to it. But I do kind of want to go with that. Kill that dude. Okay. Hold on, it's this way. See how much it's... Yeah, look, it's really not that fast. It's only like 13k in one of these things. One of the collectors cost a full 82, basically 83k EMC, so still gonna take a hot minute. Also, if you hear random eating sound effects, I have a automatic feeding upgrade on the backpack, so it just does that automatically whenever either I take damage or get hungry enough to eat a full piece of the food I have in there, which is in this case steak. So I'm gonna just flatten this area out. Also, what I might do is just make like a few small temporary holding pens over there. Okay. There we go. So yeah, we'll just flatten out that bit. I think I'm just gonna put torches under there. The thing is with fossils and archaeology mobs, especially the bigger ones, I know this was the case in 1.12, but I have also seen it in the newer version. Is that some dinosaurs seem to glitch through walls at times. So for the exhibits, I want to have the walls be at least like 2, maybe 3 blocks thick, like the terrain walls anyway. Jesus Christ, I almost sneezed there. So, yeah, we'll see how that all goes. So yeah, that was basically just me talking for like, yeah, it's been like 20 minutes. I think we can go on for like another 10 maybe. We're not gonna be doing a whole lot in here. So, this probably won't be the most exciting video. Yeah, I'm gonna flatten it to just like at least back here. Should be, fucking hell, should be plenty of room to both have a small enclosure for like a dodo or something, as well as a small restaurant, because I don't want this park to just be random exhibits dotted throughout the landscape. I do want like restaurants. I want to build an hotel at some point. Though usually when I build hotels, I do like one room design and I just copy paste them around the whole building. There's a lot of zombies here. Hold on. Yeah, usually I just copy paste them around. So we're gonna see if I can do something a bit more unique this time. To avoid having a super boring design again. Because I do want it to be like a proper big building. And it's also one of the reasons I'm wanting to get the, what's it called? The quark, no, not the quark mod, not even a mod I'm talking about, it's the EMC generator built. Oh. Because that would allow me to use stuff like quartz or even iron at a larger scale throughout my builds here. Which is something I do want to use. Dude. Frickin' spiders. Thinking of maybe getting a few more mods on here. Thing is, in terms of dinosaurs, well, I mean, we have plenty of dinosaurs and stuff and other prehistoric animals to use in the park at the point at the moment, but hell, I believe the ones that are still available for 1.18 don't even have really a revival system like the ones we currently do. Well, I mean, the exception being Panthalassa, because it's a dimension mod. But like the other mods just have dinosaurs just randomly spawn around, which isn't really what I want. So, yeah, that, basically. Because the point is to have, well, I mean, it's not gonna look much like Jurassic Park for most of the park, but that is kind of like the idea, you know, just reviving, or at least like attaining dinosaurs outside of just finding them in the wild. It's not really the point of this. Well, I might do like an elephant exhibit at some point, that might be funny, but who knows. Should I just, yeah, we'll also level this off actually. Okay, I'm gonna seize the complete filling in of the terrain here. And I'm just gonna do a 3 thick wall now. Oh. What? Don't know what my camera did there, but okay. There's like a whole cave here that'd probably fill up. Then again, I think I am gonna put baryonics in here, so no, those don't really function as, they don't really function the same way that fossils and archaeology creatures do. Like in terms of how their hitboxes work and stuff, it's all quite different, so. Jesus Christ, stop that. Okay. I know there's something down here, but I'm not gonna bother even looking for it. Not that it matters, it's stuck in the cave. Shit, it's gonna be like the first proper big exhibit build, basically. Because, I mean, the Gallimimus wasn't really that complicated of a build, let's be honest. It's just a small enclosure, built entirely on a grid system even. Want to do something a bit more special for the baryonyx. And you still also need to like rename some of the animals in the mob pack via a resource pack, because I don't want to have... Well, I mean, stuff like the Jurassic Park Velociraptor I could keep, but like... I'm probably gonna do stuff like rename the Panthalassa Mosasaurus to something like Tylosaurus. Not that it really matters, but I don't know, I'm just... Like, we could always just pretend it's a Tylosaur, but I don't know. I'm one of those people that can't really get my head around that sort of stuff. Pretending one thing is another, so... Jesus, my voice is dry as hell today. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue working on this. I think I am gonna end the recording here because I don't really have much more to say for this episode. Honestly, I don't mind just having like just episodes where I talk about plans for the series for the world. I don't mind that. I still need the dirt for after this. Oh, whatever. I don't mind just having videos where we just yap a bit, or well, where I just yap. It's not really like we're having a conversation or anything, but yeah, I think that's enough for the video today. Gonna probably leave this whole thing uncut. Well, most of it, because my mom came running into the room at one point. Yay. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Goodbye.